The clients are a young couple in their late 20s, and with both of them coming from traditional Chinese-Filipino families, they wanted a Chinese design, but modern. Hence the theme of this design being Modern Oriental. They own one whole story of this building, which is comprised of two condo units. And we merged that into one by demolishing this master bedroom wall and this powder room. Doing that opened up this long linear space, and to have a bigger masters, we also merged these two bedrooms. The living and the dining area are what you would consider as the public spaces of a residence. So we now had these two open spaces, and we decided to put the living area in the longer one, leaving the dining area with the more intimate disposition, which works really well with the obligatory round tables for Chinese families. The Oriental part of the Modern Oriental design is very evident in the design accents and the decor that had a lot of roundness and intricate details, while the modernness comes in with the wood and white palette. Hi, I'm Steph, the architect of this renovation project, and allow me to tour you around Condo CAI. Starting with the foyer, this large round accent light greets you with its warm glow. I chose to continue the wood panel design down the wall so that it would really give focus to these white mountains, but I terminated it here so that it would give this sort of floating effect. Mountains are featured a lot in landscape paintings, which are traditionally put in the foyer as it greets the visitors upon entry, but we opted for this more contemporary equivalent. And like a cave opening into a clearing, we transition from the foyer to the living area. The existing ceiling were these acoustic tiles, and the original flooring was something of white granite, but I changed it into wood, or at least something that looks like wood, so that it will bring more softness and warmth to this very, very large space. We used the smart board, which is a fiber cement board with realistic wood grooves for the ceiling, and this SPC, stone plastic composite, for the flooring for easy maintenance. The darker wood ceiling matches with existing doors, while the lighter wood really elevates the space. Area not to be too long, we added this beautiful open shelf that moonlights as a divider, so this space can have a world of its own. It's very similar to a moongate, which in traditional Chinese architecture is the inviting entrance to a garden, while this moongate shelf right here invites you to the entertainment area. So on this side of the moongate, these Chinese characters say "Zishang," which means all good things, while on the other side it's Ru Yi, which means all that you wish for will come. So you don't have to be careful for what you wish for, because the other side ensures that it will all be good things. The original structure had a lot of odd columns jutting out, so some we covered with cladding and some we connected with these floating open shelves. On this other side of the living area is a painting by yours truly. These were actually scraps from the round accents in the dining area. I really like this base shape, which gave this whole art piece a very unique vibe. And the client didn't want to see the scraps go to waste, and so like the flower I painted, I gave it a new life. And then we added this round accent, which I felt like connected the two pieces together. And yes, this is an accent, a decor, a focal point, but it's actually also a cover for the service window that's used to access the airwell, which we wanted covered up. Down this corridor is a change in ceiling from wood to white. Just when you get used to the sameness of things, it becomes different. That's how you tell a good story with spaces. To enter the main dining area, we have this pocket sliding door framed by an art wall. For this side of the wall, we put a laminated wood accent to camouflage the door going into the kitchen. We put round accents on the ceiling to mirror the round dining table and also bring more focus to this pendant lighting right here. This glass block design is my favorite part of the whole project. It's actually part of the existing design, but we wrapped this wood design accent around it to make it look more cohesive. The glass block was placed there with the intention of having natural light come into the dining area without having to put a window in front of a window, which is actually bad for feng shui. Chinese design for me is beyond the looks. For me, it's about balance and harmony. Like this edgy glass block piece paired with this half moon curve reinforced by lateral pieces. On the other side is this dining nook, which can be a more informal dining space or an overflow when needed. Circles and mountains, as you can see, are a repetitive theme even in the lighting fixtures. Here at the master bedroom, I chose this emerald bed with gold accents. And on this wall, going into the toilet and bath. We chose to go with grey tiles as a contrast to the warm wood prevalent throughout the whole design. These days, most people go for Scandinavian, Japandi, much more modern themes for its timelessness, but I still think it can be achieved with a more traditional aesthetic. If anything, it's quite refreshing to be challenged with the prospect of creating a timeless elegance with such traditional elements. It's always an honor to design for a newly married couple. This space is the start of the next chapter of their lives, and this is where a lot of new traditions will be made. And this is Condo Kai. Thank you for touring this space with me, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!